Welcome to the Dre Way. I am so glad you're here. We got a big show today. We got a lot to talk about. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 100,000 and I need your help. But we got a really good show for you today, so let's not delay. Let's go! Welcome to the Dre Way. You know me, I have a tendency to rant sometimes, and this is one of those times I feel like ranting, because JD Vance is a complete idiot. And I mean that from like the bottom of my heart. JD Vance really is a useless human being and an awful human being. For him to say the things that he said about the European Union and praising Russia in his speech yesterday was disgusting. It was un-American. It was gross. He needs to apologize. JD Vance is an awful person. And now I understand why Donald Trump chose him, because he wanted to have somebody that would look really bad next to him so Trump wouldn't look as bad. But between the two of them, they are just two really, really bad people, awful people, terrible people. JD Vance, what you said, I mean, it's pretty bad when after JD Vance, after his speech, Germany decided to declare a national emergency because of how Donald Trump and JD Vance are talking, because they've seen this before. The things that Donald Trump and JD Vance say, Germany has experience with it. They're like, we've seen this before. We've heard these type of words before. We're familiar with this type of language. We had somebody else doing this about 80 years ago. Yeah. And that's why Germany is like, what the F? What the F is going on? And it's not just Germany, it's countries around the world. Because what Trump and JD Vance are saying is so dangerous, so reckless, so pathetic, that you've got leaders around the world going, what is going on? And that's because we as a nation, the United States of America, you know what we did? We put two of the biggest, dumbest dipsticks in charge that you could possibly put. Neither one of them is qualified to run a Dairy Queen. Neither one of them. And I have a feeling JD Vance would probably like it. But this is what happens. And we've already got a month experience of it. I'm sorry, folks, but I was right there when Trump said, on day one, I will lower prices. Lower prices will be so much lower on day one. Gas has gone up, eggs have gone up, food has gone up, meat has gone, everything's gone up. And he has done absolutely nothing about it. And inflation is starting to roar back again. And you know what this idiot wants to do? Oh, let's lower interest rates. Yeah, great idea. That's just a spectacular idea. You know what happens if you do that? Inflation will just absolutely soar. Yeah. So you got JD Vance in his speech being disrespectful to the rest of the world and praising Putin. And for all of you out there, I need you to understand something. Russia is our enemy. Russia is our enemy. Russia is our enemy. They want to see Americans die. They want to see America do badly. Russia is not our effing friends. Do you understand that? Because our president does not. He doesn't understand it at all. Not even a little. And that's because he makes money off of Russians. So he won't speak foul of Russia because he's been laundering money from them, allegedly, for decades. Russia is our enemy. And for JD Vance to praise Russia and chastise our European friends is disgusting. And the most pathetic part is you Republicans say nothing about it. You guys just, you just walk around like you don't have a brain. You can't recognize when somebody is saying something really, really dumb? You can't recognize that? Because if you can't, guess what that makes you? Hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the Dre Way. We have a lot more to talk about. Don't go anywhere. I told you I was going to rant. I told you. How stupid is Donald Trump and his administration? How dumb are they? I'll tell you how dumb they are. They fired the nuclear guys. You know, the guys that handle our nuclear weapons, our guys that keep track of everything, our nuclear, arsenal. Yeah. Donald Trump and his goofballs fired them. And now they're trying to hurry up and hire them back because they're like, oops, maybe we fired the wrong guys. These guys are kind of important. You think? You think? But, you guys are walking around just ending things. Yeah, we're not going to fund this. We're not going to do that. You're affecting thousands of lives around the world. And what you can't get through your thick head, and some of you Republicans can't get through your thick head, we are the United States, and we are almighty, all-powerful, not because of just our army. That's not the only reason. The other reason is because we are the country that steps up. We're the country that people can depend on around the world. And you idiots, you dumb ass Republicans, you dummies, don't seem to understand that that's where our power and our strength comes from our generosity around the world. Don't you get it? Don't you understand that? Well, we should help people here first. Yeah, no kidding. We have lots of billionaires here that could do that. We have billionaires that have billions and billions and billions of dollars that if they wanted to do something about it, they could fix stuff in this country like that. Like that. But you know what billionaires want to do? Billionaires want to have more billions. They want to hold on to more money. They want more. They want it all. Have you ever stopped to think about how much money $1 billion is? And some of these guys don't have one. They have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What are you going to do with all that? You're alive right now. I hate to break it to you. To all you billionaires out there, it doesn't go with you. It stays here. So, hey, dummy, you got billions of dollars. How about sharing it? How about taking care of people that are less fortunate while you're alive and you can see it? Because believe me, when you die, it's going to stay right here. And who knows how it gets spent. But if you're here watching it, you get to see and enjoy your kindness. But instead, many of you just keep building up more and more cash. For what? What are you going to do with it? You're not going to do anything. You're just going to have it so that you can say that you have it. Oh, I have this much. Oh, you have that much? Oh, next year I'll have this much. Who gives a damn? Who cares? Ay, ay, ay. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. The other thing that's kind of bothered me that I wasn't going to talk about today, but when I start thinking about all the stupidity, all the dumbness that is Donald Trump, and firing all these government workers like they don't do anything, what he doesn't understand is he's literally causing a real estate crash. Yeah, because all these thousands of workers, yeah, all around Washington, D.C., yeah, their homes are going up for sale in droves. And guess what that's going to do to real estate prices in D.C.? Yes, Mr. Trump, you're going to crash the real estate market. Congratulations. You're going to put people out of work and force them to sell and cause a real estate crash. Way to go, Donald Trump. You're just an amazing president. Oh, by the way, all those farmers that, you froze their money, yeah, they're starting to lose their farms. They're starting to go bankrupt. Oh, and you've only been around a month. Just think, Donald, you've done all this in just a month. Oh, you are so talented, so talented. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't go anywhere. I have a final thought. And yes, my final thought of the day is come join me over at Patreon. Patreon is a platform for podcasters. My podcast, The Dre Way, Fearless After 40, it starts in just, let's say today's Saturday, next month, 9 days. In 9 days. So please head over to Patreon. Sign up, and then go to The Dre Way. Go to The Dre Way. There I am. The first episodes will start dropping in 9 days. Please join me over at Patreon. I'm always going to do this show here. If you want political news, that's exactly what this is for. If you want a variety of entertainment and educational information and stuff, that's the Dre Way, Fearless After 40 on my podcast. My podcast won't have any political comment because doing politics, especially in this type of atmosphere when you're dealing with just really stupid people doing stupid things day after day, I can only talk about it for about 15 minutes. And these shows are about 15 minutes long because that's as long as I can do them. Because just watching somebody as dumb as Donald Trump and JD Vance, I mean, this guy is just, not qualified to be anywhere near the White House in any way, shape, fashion, or form. He proved that yesterday. That speech of his, I could rant on about that for an hour because it was the most deplorable, disgusting thing I've ever seen. And as you can tell, it bothers me that I don't care if you're a Republican, you're still a human being. You can't watch that disgusting, ridiculous display and go, yeah, he shouldn't have said or done that. If you can't, you're as dumb as he is. You're as dumb as JD Vance. And that's the part I don't understand. I don't understand how some of you can just be so dumb, But yeah, that's the frustrating part. Now you know why I don't want to talk about politics except for on this show. I'll talk about it for 15 minutes and then I'll let it go. At least I'll try to let it go. Like I said, that JD Vance speech and just Elon Musk. I mean, I haven't even mentioned his name because there's another guy that just, just because you know how to invest in companies with lots of money, you know how to take money and make it into more money, doesn't mean that you know how to do anything else. And it doesn't appear he does. Because when it comes to just social matters, he is dumb as a brick. I mean, he's saying all these things. Oh, you don't need this and you don't need that. You're a billionaire, you jerk. You've been rich all your life. You don't know anything about keeping food on the table and keeping the lights on. You don't know anything about it, you dipstick. God. Nothing like a billionaire going, oh, well, we don't need this, and really we don't, oh, it's not efficient, and blah, 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 blah. You're a billionaire, you dummy. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, there's my. I told you I was going to rant. I told you I was going to rant. I told you that. Thanks for joining me on the Dre Way. Don't forget, there's a new Dre Way every single day. And don't forget to join me over on patreon.com. Patreon, patreon.com. The Dre Way. Fearless after 40. We'll see you over there. If not, I'll see you right here each and every day. Right here on the Dre Way. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.